welcome to your Daily Boost 365, episode number 14. And we are talking about celebrate your strengths and embrace your weaknesses. My name is Erica Vassal, and I am an entrepreneur and a sales strategist, 30 years of experience. And I know about this strengths and weaknesses things just a little bit. And I know that so does my dear friend, Tex Roy Elliott. He is also a piece of businessman. He's a promoter. And to me, he is the smartest man that I ever met. But I told him I'm not sure if he has any weaknesses. So this might be all about me today. So hello, Tex Roy.
Well, need no introduction. Good morning, good morning. No introduction, as Erica already introduced. So, as I always say, it's the beautiful and intelligent Miss Erica Vassar. Take it away, Miss Vassar.
All right. So we're going to be talking about celebrating our strengths and embracing our weaknesses. So I would say a lot of times I don't think people do celebrate their strengths. Maybe they take some things for granted, right? So they can't do them anymore, or they don't even realize the strengths that they have within them. So for us, I would say that we're both very strong people. Very strong people. That's a big strength. And because we don't hang out with people who aren't strong, we might not realize, I guess, as much how others don't tend to handle the same things that we do in the same manner that we do. So celebrating that we are strong, I think that's a good thing that we should do more often. I think we just it's just how we are. It's just the way it is. So we don't really say it too much. But my mom, before she passed away, she told me she was handing me the baton and telling me I was the strong one now. So I do have to celebrate that and remind myself from time to time how crazy strong I really am, right? So that's a celebration because I think, and well, I'd like to hear what you have to say about this, but being strong helps us mentally, right? We get stuff done. I almost said a bad word. We get stuff done, even when there might be drama or bad stuff or stress or medical things going on. It never stops us. So I think we should celebrate that we get stuff done with our strength. What do you say about that? Let's talk about strengths first, and then we'll move to weakness. What do you say, Texroy?
Strength. Yeah, you said it all. You said
You
it
don't
all.
need me.
I agree with all that you said. You know, very true. Well said.
Well, Mr. You don't celebrate, remember? So you know how I'm always about celebrate. Do you ever think about that though? Do you ever take a moment and celebrate? Man, I'm strong. No, that's just the way it is, right?
Being strong is a way of life because you got
Yeah.
to be strong. So sometimes people get in a situation where they have to be strong. Therefore, you're immune to being strong.
That must be us.
It don't kill you, make you stronger.
Oh yeah.
That's why some of us live for whatever age, some don't. Only the strong survive.
Well, strength is a big thing, and I think we should name a day, celebrate your strength day or something, because being strong, it's a mental thing, it's an emotional, it's a lot wrapped up in being strong, and I don't think we ever really truly think about that. So I'm proud of us for being strong. So a shout out to all those people who are strong as well. Now, if you're not strong and you're having a hard time dealing with certain things. Maybe you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Maybe there's money issues or family issues or whatever, and you just feel like you don't have the strength. There's things that you can do about that. So embrace whatever's going on, embrace a weakness, and then come up with a solution for that. So, I mean, no matter what it is, right? So for me, I hire people to do stuff that I don't either want to do, I can't physically do, or I don't have the skill set. And I don't want to learn the skill set, to be honest. There's some things I need to do in my business, and I don't want to learn how to do it. So I find the best person who knows it. And then excuse me, I hire them. As far as like my house and stuff, I've got a torn shoulder. So I have someone who does my laundry and I have someone who cleans. And I've got people to help me to keep my life in balance. What about you, Texra? What do you think about that? So embracing the weakness. What are the what are the strategies that you would share with somebody about that?
Well, you did it again. Well said. You said it
Oh
again.
man,
I agree.
I feel
The
I was
embracing, that's an aspect of embracing. So you face reality of what it is. Okay, so I'm good at this. I'm not that good at this. So, however, I hire the help of whatever I'm weak in. And that's a form of embracing it.
yeah.
So I agree. What's more can be said?
Well, there's some people, I mean, like, I work with predominantly women, right? And that they feel that they should not hire someone to clean their house. They should not hire someone to watch their kids. They should not do this, that they have to take everything on themselves because of that word weakness. They feel like if they hire someone to clean their house or look after their children, that means that they're less of a woman. What would you say to them?
Well, everybody got their own opinion. So that's one person's opinion.
Mhm.
Then you have other people with their opinion. People might think otherwise. However, opinion is opinion. In my opinion, that doesn't make you less of a woman, and it doesn't make you weak. Because I mean, there's levels in life. It's levels. So that would depends on the level that person at in life. A lot of business people, we tend to don't do these things because we don't have the time. You know, so that doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't. I mean,
Mhm.
so in looking at it from that point of view, I'm gonna have to disagree, but that's their opinion. When I
Mhm.
say levels in life, trust me, you be so busy, you can't you like how my room got like this, how the house got like this, because we be that busy. I
Mhm.
understand because
Mhm.
yeah, been there, done that on that aspect. you know
Mhm.
um and some of us is not in the position to even be able to hire someone to help us on our weakness and some of our weaknesses. Some can. So the smart ones takes it. I mean, to me, it's smart. If you know you can't do something, instead of struggling trying to do it when you can just hire someone, I think to me that's smart work. It's not the hard.
Mhm.
It's not so much about the hard work. It's about smart work. That's how you
Mhm.
things done. It's about balance. You
Mhm.
know. Um, However, maybe in some people looking at it as well, I should be doing that work. I shouldn't hire anyone. Well, that's your opinion.
Mhm.
Everybody got their opinion is what works. Everybody got to live their life and what works for you, what makes you comfortable and have the most important thing in the world, which is your peace of mind. That's what matters. As long as your morals and principles intact, don't matter. It's all about
Mhm.
smart work and what makes you feel good in life. You know?
Yeah. Also, time.
Yeah.
Time is precious. Time is money, right? So I would
Mhm.
say if somebody has to mow their lawn or take care of their yard and it takes them 10 hours a week to do that, but then they're complaining that they don't have extra money, they don't have this, whatever. I would say if you took those 10 hours and invested it in your business, right? Flip
Mhm.
that, make that money, and then you could pay someone who could come and probably do that yard in
That's
like
simple.
30 minutes.
That's simple. Well said. Like I said, it's not about all this hard work. Yeah, it's gonna be hard work, no matter. But it's about smart work first. These are the ones that makes it to be achieve certain things in life because they understand. You have to understand these things about life with becoming success. You have to use your time very wisely to achieve
Yeah.
success. Do you think Bill Gates or Elon Musk got time for what we talk about now? Because it's level. They're on
Right.
different level. So some people that's talking, they have no idea about that other level in life. You
Hmm.
understand? Some of them.
Yeah.
The ones that do, we understand. I ain't been all the way on level, but I think I use my common sense good enough. However, I've been on a level to fully understand because I'm telling you. When you a real entrepreneur, you making money, real money. You ain't gonna have no time for that. You're go. First of all, it takes a team to make anyone successful. No one in the world can't achieve success by themselves. Facts.
Yeah.
So just remember that. And these people that achieved the level of success they did, they learned how to use their time constructively, wisely. They understand the importance of time, hard work, and smart work. Amen.
Exactly. It's true. It's true. I know as my business was growing, I always sought out help, whether it was my salon or receptionist, other people to do nails or skincare, whatever. And then
Yeah.
in my online
Team.
business, we seek out help, because first of all,
Mhm.
like I said, there's things I don't want to learn how to do. I want to hire someone who already has that skill set and they enjoy
Me
doing
too.
that.
I
Me
agree.
too.
Some things I'm not doing. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, so well, so you good at it. For instance, I mean, I can be a handyman at home, but really, do I want to? Hell no. I'll hire somebody. Yo, let me fix that up for me. You know what I mean? Like, but in some, I mean, a woman would view a handyman, woman like, but me, listen, I'm handy in other areas. I'm busy making my brain work in other areas. So I don't have that time to come down to a handyman level, if you understand what I'm saying, because I'm busy doing something to me that's bigger than being a handyman. Uh,
Mhm.
well, it's just
Not
what
that
what
there's not that
what
there's anything wrong with being a handyman. It's just a different skill set. And Tex Ray's
it is.
skill set is about promotion and everything business. And he
No, it's
doesn't
good.
want to
It's good
stop.
to be a handyman, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, some of
Mhm.
us ain't that. you know. Like I said, I choose not to be, because some things you gotta put your mind to it, but you want to be doing something else. So I make myself uncomfortable doing something that I don't want to be doing when I can just get somebody to do the uncomfortable work for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at
Yeah.
life. Listen, it's about living for the moment, living,
Mhm.
just living, relaxing. But I do want to say
Mhm.
something about strength and weakness. I think the
Yeah.
biggest strength and weakness is humbleness. Humbleness. It's
Mhm.
anybody can't be humble. Listen, it's gonna be so much things come at you in life. See, that's real strength when you could choose and know when to be humble and continue to be humble. That's
Give
the
an
real strength.
example. Give an example for our listeners.
Ain't no example. Humble is
Yeah.
key. That's the
Mhm.
example right there. It's like I said, it's so much situation then they come at you. Like we talk about strength and weakness, as Erica knows. It don't matter what you throw my way. I don't get easily surprised. So I always remain humble. Even I might be surprised in my head, but I remain humble, unpredictable,
I'd
humble.
say, I'd say,
Mhm.
I would say, is that how you would term it? Because I would just say it's not emotional about something. Whereas, like, if there was something going on, you're even. Like, you're not like inside. Maybe you're angry or whatever, but you're not showing that. Is that what you mean by humble?
That's part of being humble.
What's
Part
the
of
other
being
part?
humble. Because why that's a good question and good point. Let me tell you. Let me see if you could even answer this question. What's the hardest thing in the world for a human to control?
Emotion.
Okay, so see how smart you is. So that comes with being humble. You have to know how to control your emotion throughout whatever life throws you, where whatever the case is in life. So some people they're easily get emotional. So they wear theirs on their sleeves. Some people don't. You feel me? So that's
Mhm.
why, in my opinion, humble is always the key. Nothing wrong with it wearing on your sleeves. It all depends on how you do it.
And the
But when
situation. It
in
depends on the
life, yes,
situation.
and the situation, and
Yeah.
in life, once you could conquer, mastering, knowing how to control your emotions,
Mm.
you're winning. You're winning. So that's a level everybody in life is trying to get at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's not
And
it's
that
not easy. So,
No.
but you're a very, 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 very humble person. So you strong. You might be emotional. That comes with you being who you are, you things that you've been through as well. But for the most part, I still see a lot of strength in you because you remain humble. You do remain humble. And
No.
so consider
Thank
yourself
you.
strong, strong and
Thank
intelligent.
you.
And
Thank
obviously you
you.
and so that's the
Appreciate
key to
it.
me though, and yeah, strength
You
and
know,
weakness.
I would
Embrace them,
like
embrace them, embrace, especially the weakness. Embrace,
Let
you
me
know.
say something about the weakness. So, so I'm working on being the best version of myself. That's my thing. Okay. That's my every day. That's what I work on. And so when you get to a point in your life where you can take pause, take a moment, and let's just say you had a situation, you had a chat with somebody and you when you left the conversation, you're like, whoa, what just happened? Right. And you're getting
Mhm.
emotional inside or during the chat, right? You're getting emotional and you just want to like lash out or say something. When you get to a point in your life where you can just take a pause and just say, okay, let me just process this. For me, this is what has happened to me. Instead of just speaking up in that moment, I think about it for a minute. Like we just did the episode on the 7Ts, right? Let me see what just happened. Let me think about it. Okay, so if I know my weakness is that I'm very direct. Is that a weakness or my strength? I don't know, but I can be very direct and it might not come across as nice at times, right? So taking a pause, knowing that about myself, which you have to be able to say, okay, Erica, or okay, self, I know that you do this sometimes, like take a pause and then come back to it and deal with it. That weakness, um, turning that weakness into your strength, I would say, is like, so I know that's my area I need to work on is being so direct, take a pause, and then think about it, identify what is going on, and then address the issue. I guess that's the humbleness, as you would say. But I would say also is that to people, sometimes it's hard to look at yourself and think, oh, I'm not good at this, or I didn't handle this well. Just take a moment and ask yourself, what went well? What do I need to work on? Embrace what you need to work on. And if it's a situation where like it's a task that you can hire someone, do it. If it's an emotional thing, well, maybe seek help, therapy, a best friend, someone. But I think everyone should strive to be the best version of themselves and embrace and celebrate all of the gifts that God has given you and embrace the areas that you might need to work on. So that's my thoughts on
Well, I agree. Well
it.
said.
Thank you. All right, we're wrapping up. Anything else you want to say till our before we see everyone again in our next episode?
Like I said, it's about smart work. All right. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Smart work. And remember, the hardest thing for any human to control is emotions. So once you control your emotions, you can control the rest,
That's right.
including strength and weaknesses.
Mhm. I told you guys he's the smartest man I ever met. Listen to all this goodness that flows out of him just naturally. Look at that. So listen to what he has to say. All right. So if you're like, I don't even know where I found you two, but I'm enjoying this podcast, well, go to yourdailyboost365.com and sign up to be alerted when our next podcast will drop and our book and journal. Till next time, goodbye.
Later.
Don't forget to hit the bell, hit the subscribe button so you will be notified when our next podcast drops.